Hello YouTubers and dear customers of Speedy-Software. My name is Ishai Klein and I'm the CEO of Speedy-Software. So in this video what we are gonna show you is how you can pretty easy administer your website based on Joomla, on the Joomla CMS software, which is a standard for our customers. You can get a lot of other content management systems from us, but most of the time a Joomla website will actually do the job. And so what you get actually when we deliver the site after making all the design stuff and technical stuff for you, which includes the hosting, the domain name registration, and the basic design. Actually you get a URL, which is most of the time your domain name, and a URL which is your domain name followed by the directory administrator, where you can actually go and administer your website. Along with that you get username, Benutzername, most of the time it's admin, and password, and if you enter that these two strings or these two information and go on login, you are presented with the main screen of Joomla Administration. Here you see all the basic stuff that you can do. That's actually a speed menu, so you can go make a new article. You can go to the list pretty fast, and get to all the settings actually of the site in a pretty fast manner. What we are gonna focus today is the basic administration stuff that you get with your Joomla website, which is here this content menu, or Inhalt in German. If you go on this menu and go on Beiträge or articles in English, you basically are presented with a list of all the articles that are in your website. Basically that means any pages that are in there that a user can see, and here's the title of the article, of the content. If you go over here you see the tick actually on Startseite, which is the main site. So, where you have the tick, that actually means that you chose on the first page when somebody visits your website. Then what we also see here is if it's made public, freigegeben. If you see here a tick, that means that this article is made public, and you actually can change that by clicking on the corresponding icon. But most of the cases you don't want to change anything on that. So we'll try to go into an article to modify it, to edit it, and if you get into the if you click on the name of the article, you basically get to this mask, where you see the title of the website, you see the alias of the website, of the page, of the content, and down here you see actually the content that is appearing when somebody visits this article. So what we are gonna do is, or what you can do is actually change here the content. You can add some new text, for example, or delete some text that you've entered before. And up here you have all the options to format it. So you can basically change whether it's aligned to the left or to the right. That can differ from website to website, depending on how many changes you want to do. You have, if you don't need to do any change or a lot of changes, we will leave it with this menu. If you need to make more changes, you will get a blown up menu where you have a lot more stuff that you can edit. Basically, it's you can handle it like a regular word processing software. What is maybe important is that here you have the option to add a link or to delete a link from the article. You can add an anchor, which you don't have on a regular word processing software, and you can insert an image. If you go here, you actually should know where the image is located, so you need to enter here the URL, but there is an easier option. If you scroll down, you have here the image, the build option. If you go on this one, you actually see all the images that are already uploaded. You can choose one, you can add a description, you can add a title for this image, and you can go on einfügen or insert in English to basically put it into the article. We will try that. So you see it added this picture to the article, and now we can delete it again. If you want to upload a new picture, you basically do the same, but here you have the upload section. If you go on choose file, you can actually choose a file from your system and go on start upload, or Upload starten in German. What is also interesting in this section of the Joomla administration panel is you have here the metadata, so you can actually put a description in there so that the search engines know how to categorize your website, and people that are searching for your website or for the content that you offer on your website actually get an introduction to what this page is all about. So that's about the description. You can also put in some keywords or Schlüsselwörter down here, which actually means or helps the search engine find what your website is all about. The keywords that you try to have to offer information about, and here you have the author, so you can also change that to your name or the name of the brand that you present with this website or company, or however. Here on additional parameters, or erweiterte Parameter in German, you can actually change how this article will appear. So you can put you can choose if the title is shown when somebody goes on this article, if the title of the article will show up, if the author will show up, if the PDF icon to watch the or to download the article as a PDF will show up, if the printing icon should appear, so the visitor actually can print out this article, the email icon, and a lot of other stuff. Most of it is actually self-explanatory. When you have ended editing the article or the content, you actually can go on save or speichern, or anwenden, apply. In this case we go on close, on schließen, and we're back to the list of all the content items that are present in our website. Now another important feature is actually the menu, but before we go into the menu section of Joomla, the Joomla Administration panel, we actually want to show you here the new button, so you can actually add a new article to the website. So you define a name again, an alias, how it's gonna how the URL is gonna end in for the search engine optimization. That's something to look out. So it's best to choose here a keyword, and basically here you can also type in the content again. So yeah, that's on how to make a new entry. And now we go to the menu. So if you go on menus, or menus in German, we have here one menu in this case. It could be that on your site you'll have more. Most of the time the one with the asterisk is actually the main menu. So if we click on that one, we actually get a list of all the entries in the menu, and everything is actually coupled to a Beitrag, to an article. So to see to which, for example, this item is, or this entry in the menu is corresponding to, or is linked to, we go into it. We are now in the edit mode, and you see here on the right, you actually see that you can choose an article to be presented when somebody clicks on this menu item. If we go on Wählen, select in English, we actually are presented with all the articles that are present in our website system, and we can choose whichever to link to when somebody clicks on that menu item. Down here we have the title of the menu item. We have the alias again, the same as in the article edit mode, and we can actually change the place that it will show up in the menu. So if you want to have a special order, you can define that order down here. We again have all the component parameter. So again, we have all the whether to show the title of the article or other stuff, the author, for example, and the various icons. Basically, you can leave that as it was if you already defined it in the article section. You can define it here to override the other parameters that you choose there. You can put in here a page title, Seitentitel, or an icon maybe to that menu entry. And yeah, that's actually about this portion of the Joomla Administration panel. Here you see again if it's public, the item, and yeah, basically that's it for the menu part of the Joomla Administration. You see here again the new button, so you actually in the top you always see the new option. If you go on new, you can actually go on Beiträge or articles, and single article, standard. If you go on that one, you can actually again choose which article to refer to on this menu item, menu entry. So, but we won't do that now. Again, you can put in a title, an alias, and all the other options that you have in the edit mode. And as soon as you're done with it, you can actually go on save or apply, as in the other sections. The standard entry again is marked with a star, with a yellow star. Here's the star on this entry, so that's actually the one that will show up standard when you go on the main page of the website. That's actually about it. Most of the other stuff should be on our part, and our responsibility to change, but that's actually the basic stuff that you need to know to administer your own website. So basically you have here the preview option, so you can preview your website to see if the change that you have done in the administration panel really applied or have been applied to the real website. And if everything is okay and you're satisfied with the result of your modification, and want to leave this administration panel, you have your Abmelden, or in English logout. If you click on that one, you basically get back to the login mask of the Joomla administration panel, and once you're here, you can actually close the window or resume with your browsing what you have or whatever you have done before. So that's actually how you can manage your own Joomla website, whether it's from Speedy-Software, all the design and stuff, or just from another service provider. And yeah, that's actually it. So thank you a lot for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video of Speedy-Software.